What's going on, my guild mates? And welcome to another reaction. Today we are reacting to Assassin's Creed Shadows again with official gameplay overall trailer. So without further ado, let's get straight into our mission of Assassin's Creed Shadows. And if you enjoyed this video, make sure you like, comment, subscribe, wherever. But make sure you subscribe and like the video. Leave down a little comment. What are you most excited for this game? Also, if you want to check this out or buy this, check in the descriptions down below. I do have my own small business. I do YouTube, but I did not start my small business for merch. But I do have a small business because I like doing fashion. So you can buy one of these and get something on the back of your own design or a design that we have. Just get in contact with us and we'll talk. But until then, let's get straight into our mission of Assassin's Creed Shadows. Episode 1. One
thing we really wanted to do at the start is deliver on great player fantasy. And as we started diving, we had two emerging player fantasies that were awesome: the Shinobi and the Samurai.
Oh,
what we didn't want is try to
guys,
dilute them into one fantasy.
Blocked.
We really wanted to explore both sides. So that's something where we said, well, we need two characters.
The setting that we had, the Azuchi Momoyama period in feudal Japan, was such a nuanced time. So it was really interesting to be able to work with dual protagonists and develop these two characters as individuals, because we really had the opportunity.
Which I think is a smart move that they did that
by playing off these
having dual characters instead of trying to do
and came up with dual protagonists. It became.
I feel like I understand people are upset that they're not doing just strictly Asian and stuff like that, and they're like, "Oh, you skin is black." I'm a try to make my double chin, because I mean I don't really have a double chin, so I mean, but Yusuke is black. He's black, and it's just so bad that he's black. And I'm mad because they ain't got just an Asian person. Yeah. They also probably sit here going, she's a woman. So, yeah.
Very clear that Naoe is the stealth character and Yasuke is the fight character. Speed and agility on one side, then brawn and strength on the other.
I love.
They differ in every possible way.
And it's probably better that way as well, because the fact is, like, when you're brute and you're strong, you move slower. But if you're like lightweight and then you're like light on your feet,
our Shinobi,
you move slow.
Naoe, is the imagined daughter of a legendary Egan Shinobi, Fujibayashi Nagato. And up until this point, she's actually been quite protected from a lot of the horrors of war that have been going on in other parts of Japan. So this is going to be her first real taste of what lies beyond, and it has a profound impact on her.
I wanted to have the stealth as a core pillar in Assassin's Creed Shadows. Player will recognize the classic Assassin's Creed experience in that way, but we're adding a lot of things
so the blade comes out
super unique. So she's the best.
So you can use it like a shank.
Ever.
We want Naoe to be extremely fast, efficient, acrobatic. We
trying to keep my eyes on the video, boy,
to make sure that she has the coolest, most spectacular parkour we could give her.
I feel like two characters mean like more
she can
story.
Squeeze in tight corners. She can go prone, meaning that the character can go underbelly and just crawl around in the dirt and disappear from view.
That's smart.
We really wanted to leverage all the light elements that come with our new tech and use it in a core way for our Shinobi fantasy specifically. So what that means, at night, you have to read the environment.
I wish we could get Assassin's Creed game more in modern day to see what that'd be like
in the world. And that affects how NPCs can see you and if they can sense you at all.
What we want the player to experience is the feeling of being the predator. So you feel like a ninja, you can break light, you can vanish in the shadows.
I'm the motherfucker.
You're flipping on you.
You the
with
prey.
Physics-based grappling hook, so the stealth
I need to be
is
careful.
more rich than ever. And you really feel
be like,
that
oh
like
shit,
a blade
he's a
in the
pedophile. The art of combat.
Yasuke is our first historical protagonist in Assassin's Creed. what we know
Yasuke.
about Yasuke historically
Yasuke.
is just a bit, but it was enough to get the team really excited about the opportunity to work with him as a character.
So am I saying it right?
He can
'Cause I
fight
used
his
to say
way out of
Yasuke.
anything, but he's also super
But then it's like
smart
people like,
and
it's not
can think his
Yasuke,
way
so
through
you,
things equally
like,
as well. And
can't
is
do
going to be
whatever.
somebody who always has a commanding presence.
So
I forgot what they were saying. What you can do. I think it's like you couldn't talk about it or talk about him
to do so,
if you couldn't say his name correctly.
The posture attack. So he can chamber an attack, and then he can launch that attack to do massive amount of damage to take out anyone.
Like,
Yasuke is very, very
my vision
strong.
is like,
He
I can see everything,
barge
but my
through
eyes are like
reinforced
I
doors,
can't
he
see
can lift
anything.
heavy objects that Naue can't. But that means that he's somewhat slowed down compared to Naue.
Oh, damn.
That hurts.
Of
On the
course.
ground, that's where he shines.
Of course. So if he tries to do a leap of faith, yeah, just be like, oh god,
two
that
characters
hurts.
who have such different gameplay styles. So for every
Oh,
situation,
and if I'm brighter,
every gameplay moment,
I was trying to
you're
mess
going
up
to
my
encounter,
line, 'cause I remember
you
last
really
time I was
need
gray.
to think through everything from these two perspectives.
Blood must be paid in
So I
blood.
can pick
Yasuke.
who to play? Okay.
We always want to respect player choice, so you can do quests with any character. So if you are Yasuke, you play with his strength, but also with his weakness. Same for Naue. Each character has their own skill trees, but also they can master the different weapons.
So we got
it's not
choices.
just about
We
stats, it's
can
about
also
the player competency to
upgrade our
really
character.
understand how the different mechanic works.
They have different speeds, they have different HP, they have different gear sets, so they're very unique and they're a great balance of two player fantasies.
The most exciting part of having our dual protagonists is the distinction and the fact that they don't really overlap. Narratively, they have common goals and they are aligned on what they want to do, but the way they go about it is drastically different. Sometimes playing Naue, even if you're very good, you'll hit a wall and some enemy is going to kick your ass and you go, you know what, let me switch. And the same is true for Yasuke. Sometimes you'll get a setup, a couple enemies are high on rooftop that you cannot quite
you'll
reach, and
need
having to go,
Naue.
you know what, let me switch back to Naue. And having this push
Which then make sure that you can use both characters. So most of the time, if you're on the ground, you need to use Yasuke.
Play with and try to.
And then if you're not on the ground, basically you need to be using Naue, because Naue will be more effective in the air than on the ground. Number 58. I gotta put money in my Steam account because I want to get that Wukong game. I need the Life is Strange game. I need that damn Lost Records, and I need Assassin's Creed Shadows. But like, we've been like, I have not gotten orders in about a minute now. In about a minute for my business since June and the beginning of July. So this whole month, or I got one order this month, but like basically I'm waiting. I'm supposed to be doing orders for my aunt's school reunion, and people are supposed to send in their money, but no one hasn't sent in their money yet. So I basically I'm currently waiting for that. Alright, so let's get into the part of the video which is reading the comments. I'll give my review afterwards and my thoughts. Alright, let's do it like, I hate when it does this. Can I get the full, like, just, okay then. Assassin's Creed died with Desmond. I can't agree with that. I'm sorry. And the reason why I can't agree with it, I feel like Assassin's Creed didn't really die when Desmond Miles died. And the reason being is because the fact is Assassin's Creed Origins, stuff like Odyssey, stuff like that were pretty good. So yeah. So let me get this straight. Yasuke can't do parkour, fails miserably at the leap of faith, doesn't have any strength options, can't blend, doesn't have a hood, and doesn't have a hidden blade. Why is he even in the game? They just said that they wanted to do a samurai and a shinobi. So that's why they did two different characters. Because the fact is, the girl was already a shinobi. And then they wanted to do a samurai. They legit said that. falls out and he can stealth. Okay. Not interested. No pre-order. Oh no, there's pre-order. They deleting comments now already. You guys got bamboozled by Thomas Lockley. Y'all really are so weird for real. It's insane. Just don't buy a motherfucking game and move on. Better play Ghost of Tsushima. The main character's faces look so lifeless. No expression, just looks dead and bland. In their attempt to be more inclusive, they completely disrespect the culture and history of Japan. Huh? This is a video game about assassins throughout history finding monsters. That's not Japanese culture. Stop defending them. What? Tell us more about the culture and history of Japan, please, Graham. What fucking monsters are in Assassin? I've never seen a monster in Assassin's Creed. So I have. If y'all seen? Oh God, I gotta get my hair cut. My gray hairs are showing. My gray hair is showing. Alright. A black person never did that in Japan. Yes. Well, yes. He's real. Why the hell does none of y'all believe that he's real? They were a retainer and closer to an attraction at one lord's castle than anything else. Also, he would have been completely uneducated. There is nothing historically accurate about this except one happened to be in Japan. He was in Japan. A retainer is a samurai, or is a samurai. It's a form. A retainer is not for entertainment. The retainer is the person that protects the guy. And there's stories of him fighting in the war and paintings of him fighting in the war. There's even him stuff where he's doing sumo wrestling with some of them. Secondly, yes, he did entertainment, but that most retainers also do that. There's also weren't assassins and Templars fighting for objects of immense power left behind by being the equivalent of gods in Japan. Going from alternative history to complete fantasy, you can play as oblivious as you want, kid. But people have been complaining since Odyssey. And just because you know nothing about history, that means nothing. The assassins, omelette, however, it's all true history, just altered to fit the narrative. Yeah. Like, it's basically, they do true history. The only thing that's altered is legit the Assassin and Templars. AC been complete fantasy since the final section. Okay, let's go. LOL, finally we can fail leap of faith in an Assassin's Creed game. Anybody misses the Tenchu series? What is that? Now wait, it's the stealthiest assassin ever because people are far more focused on Yusuke. Thank you! Like, it's a legit woman that is Asian. Hell, that's Japanese. Because I'm not even going to do that. That's Japanese. And legit, people are like, there's no Asian in the game. None at all. It's just a black. Like, they're upset like it's a black dude. Like, people keep going, oh my god, it's so woke because it's just a black guy. Oh lord, no Asians. When there's legit a Japanese lady in the game that's also a main character, they just did one as a shinobi, one as a samurai, which makes perfect sense because the fact is she's smaller, she's lighter, and she's supposed to be the stealth. That would be weird if she's out here wearing samurai outfit and she's trying to be stealthy. Do you not understand? Samurai outfits make a lot of ass noise because it's clanking. So when you're moving, you're just... You're making a lot of clanking noises because that shit is either hitting you or is hitting other metal. So I'm just saying, I'm done reading it, but it's like legit, like y'all sit here and y'all get mad at a game that has one black dude in it. It is fine if content has a black person in it. Like, this stuff is fictional. fictional. It's fake. It's not real. You can change a story on how it is. You can change a folklore on how it is. People get upset for the dumbest shit and stuff. People got upset with Little Mermaid. One film, one black person, one film. Legit was like, oh, it's a black. Ariel's not black. Mermaids aren't black. Mermaids ain't real. Sorry. Christopher Columbus was possibly banging a damn walrus. Mermaids ain't real. Like, legit, everybody getting upset talking about how they ruin history and stuff with Little Mermaid. Like, that's not history. Yusuke is history. He was a retainer. A retainer is also a form of a samurai. In Japan, they call him a samurai. They acknowledge him as a samurai. There are stories of him as a samurai. They legit even mention that they're not even bothered by the fact that he's in the game. But from my understandings of this, I like it a lot. Because I'm getting to my thought now. I like it a lot. I trust Ubi or Ubi, however they want to be called. I always say Ubisoft, but supposedly it's Ubisoft. So, whatever they want to be called. I trust them. I like the content that they have. And I like the game. It's no reason for people to constantly get upset because that is a black person in a game. Like, no, it's not that we asked for it. No, we don't care. A game is a game. I don't give a damn if the person is yellow, black, orange, purple, gray, white. They could be multicolor. If they got the same move, if I'm able to kill, have fun, play, do whatever, get excited, they could be wherever color they want to be. It's a game. I don't play a game for the character. I play the game for the action. I play the game for the story. I'm not going, well, they got Yusuke, I can't play this game anymore. So what? I'm gonna play him. He got a big ass hammer. He could bash people's heads in. That's fun. Grand Theft Auto. Oh my god, they have Franklin. He's black. No, I want to play Grand Theft Auto. I don't care. I get to drive a car. Run people over. Do some shooting, some robbery. The story's good. Don't care. If they had a black person in Red Dead Redemption, don't care. Like, it should not matter what color the character is. So, if y'all want to talk and y'all want to say something, please let me know in the comments. Also, let me know what's your favorite Assassin's Creed game and why. Secondly, my least favorite game of Assassin's Creed has to be like 2 and 3 because I've never played them. So 2 and 3 are my least favorite because I never actually got to play those. I do like the Smosh song that they got, Tomahawk. So I like that. But my favorite one had to have been Black Flag, Odyssey, and Origins. So yeah. But without further ado, I'm going to get out of here. And like I said, if y'all want to buy a shirt and y'all want a custom design on the back, mine has released the dragon on the back. Released the beast on the back. And the name of the company which it would the designs will have. But inspired from, I got the idea to do it because I like anime. And at that time I was watching One Piece, Momonosuke and Kaido Dragons. So yeah, and you'll get this nice little guy on here unless you want like the Heartless shirt or whatever. Which you'll start seeing me wearing these shirts a little bit more now, especially since I'll be going to get my sister and stuff off the bus. But without further ado, I'm gonna get out of here. Y'all let me know what y'all think of Assassin's Creed Shadows. And until then, peace.
Thanks for watching. On my left is a random video on random playlist. On my right is the next video to this series, and above me is the subscribe button. Subscribe to become part of the Hidden Guild. And when you become part of the Hidden Guild, you become part of the family and be a guildmate with the rest of us. I'll see you until our next mission. Bye bye.